so here I am again, doing another of these things. Flying around Krendor style, doing my vlog. I'm gonna be rambling for I don't know how long, 15-20 minutes. Here's the TLDR right off the bat. My internet is bad. I'm getting new internet on July 7th, which means my next stream will be July 9th. We will continue on doing what we have been. Hopefully it will work. Pro tip, avoid Time Warner internet. Now that that's out of the way. So here's the lowdown. So I noticed a trend starting a few weeks ago. Internet would just be really like bad, like spotty. And I don't do wireless internet. It's wired internet. It's I have a wire direct to my computer, from the computer to the modem. So it's not like it's like wireless interference or anything like that. It seemed to happen only on like Wednesdays and Thursdays. Now, Time Warner, which is who I have, apparently recently got bought out by Charter. And they must be doing some kind of upgrades or overhauls or something to their lines as a result of that. And the problem is that is directly negatively impacting their service, because it's not just me who is having problems with their service. Go to a site like Outage Report or Down Detector, you'll see a lot of people are having problems with their service lately. So I'm ditching them because this is unacceptable. I don't care if they're doing upgrades. I don't care if in 3 months their service is the best in the world. What matters to me is right now, and right now I can't stream. I can barely play games. I'm on Final Fantasy XIV, as you can see. I can't actually do anything on here. I can't do a dungeon. I can't do instances. I can barely craft. It's just way too laggy. So, I'm getting new internet on July 7th, which is next week. It's actually a week and a day from when I'm recording this. It's even better, supposedly, internet than what I have for not too much more money. So I'm hoping that, that solves things. And if it does, my next stream will then be on that following Saturday, which is the 9th. I can't stream before then. I just can't. It doesn't work. That's why this week there was only 4 RimWorld videos, because that's when the internet started going especially bad, and there was no other videos on my streams because I can't do it. When I come back on the 9th, assuming everything goes swimmingly, I really hope it does, we will just be doing more RimWorld and Terraria as usual. Now, I do have plans, because RimWorld isn't going to last forever. I'm either going to die out, or I'm going to get a ship together and leave, which is the end goal from RimWorld right now. When that ends, we are going to be moving on to Prison Architect, which doesn't seem like that big of a move from RimWorld. But I have not really played it. I played through a little bit of the campaign, just kind of like the extended tutorial. And that's all I've done. So that should be interesting, hopefully, to kind of replace RimWorld as my more thinky game. Because, I like to have themes for my streams. Stream themes. And first game on Saturday is more thinky game. It's RimWorld. It's KSP if they ever get their shit together. It's Prison Architect. Could be maybe Cities again. That's iffy because of the problems that I had with it. Good game. Just it takes a toll on the computer, on the old pewter. Terraria is still going to happen. Kind of until we get tired of it. We're probably pretty close to the end of Terraria. I know it's taken us a really, really long time to get to where we are right now. It is definitely a long-running series. Next episode, when we get it back up and running again, will be episode 100. And I think we are just now kind of starting to very slowly approach the end game for whatever this hard mode, the regular, kind of Terraria progression. Oh, there's a lot of fates around here. Jeez. After that, I would like to, again, keep to the theme of it being co-op, or it being online, or it being, you know, something that I'm playing with other people. Preferably people I know. We may do a bit of Gary's Mod, you know, murder, prop hunt, or that kind of thing. We may do Overwatch if I can get that to play nice with the stream, which is, again, a bit of an iffy statement. I'm not sure what else we really have going for that at the moment. I need to really kind of think on that and think about what I can do. That fits the criteria of it being, you know, preferably kind of a co-op game, preferably something I can play with friends. Anyway, Mondays will still be Dark Souls 3 for the immediate future. I am planning on finishing the game. I don't know how long it's going to take. It could take me months. It could take me, you know, a long time to finish a game. I would like to, you know, when I play a game like that, I really want to explore kind of every nook and cranny. I don't necessarily have to 100% get all the loot. You know, I don't necessarily have to do that, but I'd like to explore, you know, all the, you know, the entire map and see what I can see and finish the story. And that's my goal for Dark Souls 3. I have no idea how long it's going to take, but it is another of the long-term games, kind of like Terraria. I may end up, you know, we'll probably do more streams with Kyle, helping me out sometimes, or maybe not other times. You know, it's just kind of, you know, it depends on my mood, what he's doing, what I feel like. So, you know, I'm satisfied with where Dark Souls 3 is right now. I'm recording it in 60 FPS, which I'll get into later. But I like it. I do enjoy Dark Souls 3. It's, you know, the first Dark Souls game I've ever played, and I actually do enjoy it. So now that Talos Principle is done, again, my theme it's less of a theme, more of a I'll play whatever the hell I want after Dark Souls 3. I got a capture card. I actually spent my own money. Well, who else's money am I going to spend? I spent money. I got a capture card. I can do console games now. My next game that I was going to do after Talos, and I still will when I get my internet back, is Gundam Breaker 3 for the PS4. I am a huge Gundam nerd. I love Gundam. I'm a fanboy through and through for Gundam. Gundam Breaker 3 basically feeds into my fandom. It's about, you know, building your own Gundam model and having it fight in, like, action set pieces. So I have played it. I have been playing it. It's very enjoyable. It may be a one-off. I'm not sure how enjoyable it is to watch. Because it is kind of the kind of a Dynasty Warriors-esque. All you really do is go around and fight things for like 20-30 minutes at a time. So, you know, it might not be terribly enjoyable to watch, but I will do at least one stream of it and see what people think. My plan for after... What is this? I've never been here before. My plan for after, it looks like a jumping puzzle almost. My plan for after Gundam Breaker 3 is Eco. This will be the PS3, the PlayStation 3 kind of HD remaster of the PlayStation 2 classic Eco. I have played through Shadow of the Colossus on stream using an emulator. It had its problems, but this time it is the official PS3 version of Eco, played on a PS3. I played it once before. I played it when it came out, so it's been like, what, over a decade since I played it. So it'll be like new for me, to be honest. I'm going to that'll be my next playthrough on the stream. After that, probably I may end up playing Shadow of the Colossus PS3 version as well, only because it won't be so plagued with the emulation problems that my previous stream had. It'll look nice, and it'll get me nice and ready for The Last Guardian. It's coming out, I believe, this fall, which I have pre-ordered. It is coming to me when it comes out, and I will be streaming it as well. So we'll have all those nice games to be streamed. After those, I'm not sure yet what else I'll do, but I have plenty of games that I could theoretically do, so there's no problem there. I'll be doing that in 60 FPS because Eco PS3, I believe, does 60 FPS, I think. And I will continue doing 60 FPS. I'm not doing 60 FPS for RimWorld. I'm not doing it for Terraria. I probably am not going to do it for Prison Architect. I could. I don't really see the need to do so. I don't think games like Prison Architect or RimWorld really benefit watching them at 60 FPS. Now, you know, action games, MMOs, console games especially, greatly benefit from 60 FPS because they do play smoothly, and they do have lots of little detail that you could miss, or that just looks just generally better, you know. It's been a little bit of a rough road doing it for Dark Souls 3 and Talos. I'm streaming and recording on the same computer. It's resource intensive. I have iffy moments. I'm sure if you've seen some of my videos, there are a little bit of corruption here and there, you know, just like my computer couldn't quite keep up with it. A little bit of FPS problems on my end playing the game. I'm constantly adjusting settings. Constantly trying to find the sweet spot between resource usage and game fidelity and that kind of thing. I'm also constantly, you know, adjusting things audio-wise. I'm constantly, you know, it's like a constant battle doing this kind of stuff, and it's fine. It feels real satisfying when you get settings that you like, but not all games can use the same settings, and sometimes you got to change stuff up. So I guess that's where I'm at now. It's a bit of a forced vacation from streaming. You know, I did take that 2 weeks last month to go on the trip. I would have rather had been continuing streaming, but what are you gonna do? I can't go out there and lay the lines myself, unfortunately. If I could, I would do that. And of course, like most people in the US, I have limited amount of choice when it comes to internet service provider. It's a very unfortunate thing, but that's unfortunately the way things are. Hopefully my next try will be better and will be back up and running, because I like streaming. I enjoy it. Like, you know, I said in my last vlog, I do it. I enjoy when people, you know, are there in chat and talking to me and interacting with me. And even if they're complaining, you know, even if I get salty, I know sometimes I got salty, especially I was thinking of when I was playing Talos, and I would get salty at a particular puzzle, and I'd take it out on poor Surat, who's just trying to help. But even then, I would rather, I would much rather have them there talking to me, and I hope that they don't get too offended if I get salty and I direct it at them. It's not really their fault. It's not, you know, it's just me being frustrated with a game. But I love Talos Principle, you know. I wouldn't play these games if I didn't like playing them. If I find myself not liking a game, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to stream it. I'm not going to force myself to play a game on stream if I don't like it. It just, you know, it gets a little emotional sometimes. Anyway, enough dwelling on that. Still gonna stream when I can. As for you guys, thank you very much for watching. Watch the stream. Thanks for watching the videos. Definitely. Thanks for liking and subscribing and devoting your very souls to. No, you don't. you know, just thanks. Feel free, if you're watching this, message me on Twitter. Want to talk? Want to discuss things? Obviously, when I stream, come by chat. Talk to me about stuff. That's why I stream. That's literally the reason why I stream. I need to probably use Twitter more, to be honest. Twitter's I use it for announcing my streams. I don't use it for anything else. Like every once in a while I'll say something else, but I really need to kind of use it more often. I need to get a handle on it. I'm like one of those old people who doesn't get the tweeters and the face spaces and all those. But yeah, I guess that's it. I'll stop rambling now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you at least enjoyed the scenery. Goodbye.